There's just all this drama between these people. Let me remind you all again, I have no allegiances to anybody in this drama. Okay? I have no allegiance to anybody. We had just started what I think was the drunk stream. Interesting. Recap. Gayfish claimed that Sunday hassled him around various chats, and so asked Demon Mama to ban PS from DM's chat, and she did. Yeah. Stars, did you ever look at Mama Max stuff? Heard he's back, apparently. I have heard about that. We are roasting Karens. Also, hello, everyone. Oh my god. Yeah. I assess this ban to be valid but boring. I agree with you on that. So, like, I don't know that I would call whatever Gayfesh was doing gloating. It didn't seem like that to me. Would I have been as terrified as, or not terrified, but Gayfesh seemed quite a bit anxious about Sunday harassing him, and I don't know that I would have been that anxious about it, but also I'm not in his position, so I don't know. So, try not to make my insomnia worse challenge. Impossible. Nice. Jump scare. Very true. Very true. It is the drunk stream. Okay. A lot of weird people are coming back, like that literal murder snow salt queen coming back to TikTok. Doctor disrespecting minors. It's what about the Nick R doc Stardust? That might be something to cover, yeah. I don't know who Snow Salt Queen is, so. And Mama Max, yeah. All right, let's watch a little more of this and see if there's anything interesting here. Who's Snow Salt Queen? I don't know. I have no idea.
So I ask you again, what happens if this person who has not been restrained, he's not in court, he's not in prison, he's not in an institution, he's not seeing a professional, there's no...
Okay, so I get what Sunday is saying. Sunday is saying, like, oh, you know, if he's making these threats, somebody should take them seriously and call the police. And in some cases, I would say yes. But if I'm looking at it from, like, the way that Demon Mama and people within her sphere kind of view the police and view what, you know, calling the police and all of that, I think you're expecting a little bit much. And also, at the same time, Xanderhal is not somebody who has a history of violence, right? He doesn't have a history of being violent that I know of, right? So it makes sense that Demon Mama and Doe showed up and checked on him rather than called the police. And at this point, they probably also feel like he's not in the same mental space as he was back when they were checking on him. So they probably don't feel like they need to call the police on him, right? We're back to President Sunday being worried about Xander and not his view chat privilege. Update. Sunday's concerns that Xanderhal was about to blank his whole blank in a blank using his blank seems like it was probably Karening for money. Yeah. Long story short, Snow Salt Queen was a Danganronpa cosplayer that killed their friend with a gun while drunk. Stardust. Damn. That's terrible. Everyone is still alive. True! Everyone is still alive. So, let's see.
Intervention happening. What happens when this person is torched by more people than you can fathom? Because it's funny. And he has nothing left as a result.
He has nothing left?
Ramelia, what's your point? Well, my point is, Ramelia, is that you have absolutely no way to predict that this guy won't actually kill somebody or himself. And if he does, that will be the result of this betrayal of privacy, which we can generalize, because there's no reason to think that if she's willing to do this to an IRL friend...
Hi, Edgar.
...that she's had for years, that she actively cared about, that she wouldn't do this for other people. Like, I've had private messages with Demon Mama.
So I personally would be on the side of like calling the police if somebody started acting that way, right? And I knew it was like, I knew that they were a risk to themselves, but I can't judge the relationship between Demon Mama and Xanderhal. I just can't, you know? So yeah, I don't know.
I don't have confidence that those are not going to surface someday. I've had fights with Demon Mama. Embarrassing ones. I whined and yelled at her. I don't have confidence those aren't coming out. Why would I? I'm nobody. I'm an outsider.
Well, if you keep taking hits at her, it seems like that's what she's going to do, right? So
I have also been endorsing Demon Mama's community as a place that is safe. I don't have confidence in that anymore because of this. This is really important.
This is why you should never market your space as a safe space, I feel. Because then people hold you to an impossible standard. And I think, one, I never want to be held to that standard, and two, my space is not a safe space. So 3, like, if somebody keeps hitting me, and they keep hitting me, and hitting me, and hitting me, one day, I should be entitled to hit back. Right? Sunday's position is that he was trying to stop DM from accidentally killing Xander's family by torching Xan on YouTubes. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put skip silence on, I'm sorry.
Romelia says, Sunday, and if you cared about Xan, you wouldn't also make a monetized stream about this.
What, Star will rat us out if we threaten to kill people? Possibly, yeah, if you're being unhinged. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think you understand.
If it's a joke, it's a little bit different. But if it's like, if you're being really unhinged, then maybe, yeah, maybe I will. Does anyone have links/clips of the alleged family annihilator claims? That's a good question, Glitterbell. That's something that I was wondering too.
Oh, now. This is done. This is done. The moment she said this, it was over. She didn't even have to stream about it. If she had just posted this on Twitter, it was over. It's over. There's no undoing this. There's no slowing this down. This is gold. The most unlikable political streamer who's beefed with a bunch of really big figures also is a psychotic person who actively sought help to murder another leftist trans streamer and was screaming about murdering his family. That's gold. Gold. As soon as it was said, it was public. It's over.
Hi, Looney.
What we're talking about now is for the next time, because it's too late. You don't have a point. You don't know what you're talking about. Bunch of armchair psychologists. It's like it's insane. It's crazy. Whole bunch of people. This is how you stop abuse. You don't know how to fuck to stop abuse. Bunch of therapists and psychiatrists. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea. And I would defy you to go find me mental health professionals who will tell you, yeah, if there's somebody who's ideating about if there's somebody who's unstable and they're ideating to you about wanting to kill their family or kill people they work with, what you should absolutely do is put this on blast in front of thousands of people, potentially millions of people on the internet, and destroy their reputation. That's how you...
Man, it's just moral frogging. I just want to pop in and say how I hate this brand of leftist man. I'm saying this as someone who is pretty left-leaning, like I'd rather a normal guy. If I was younger, my old self would defo disagree with my moral acts perception now. Yeah, no, this is moral frogging in my opinion. President Sunday has, like, rolled with people who've said way worse. I'm sorry. And President Sunday has gone after people and their jobs. President Sunday has, like, been super unhinged when it came to not so erudite. Honestly, like, the stuff that, like, Sunday has done, it just seems like he has no space to speak on this, right? Like, contacting somebody's university and asking them questions without giving them the full reason for why you're asking those questions, and asking those questions in a deceptive way. Yeah, I think you don't have any space to speak, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of anybody in this space, right? Like, you know, why should I be, right? Like, you know, pretty much everybody in that space is like, condemn me because, you know, I'm controversial. So I don't have any allegiances here, but I don't see where President Sunday gets off on moral frogging on anything, you know? Sunday mental health expert qualified to speak on this based on his mental health credentials. So true, Glitterbell. So true. I'm derusting and reseasoning a cast iron pan. Ooh. Thank you for the super chat, Alpha Byronius. Well, I hope you have fun doing that. I stick to black women, bread tubers, the IPOS type. Guys, I don't talk about race issues like ugh. Yo, we're back to talking about Mr. 66 viewers. Yeah, we are. He's gonna come in today and be like, oh, Stardust, here's something to think about. 36 viewers. I like Sunday a lot until I realized he is better than literally every person on the left. Look, I wanted to be friendly with the guy, but I just think he's a piece of shit. So, yeah. I still can't get over him lurking and getting butthurt. LMFAO, yeah. He is too good for me. Yeah, no, this dude is moral grandstanding to the it's like next level. It's next level moral grandstanding. And I really, now when I think about it, the more I think about the fact that he used to be a Sargon fan, the more it makes sense that he thinks that he's above everybody, because that is something that Sargon did too. And it ended up him. So Sunday is really lol-cow funny sometimes when he isn't trying to hurt people IRL. Yeah. I mean, he was one of the 66 viewers, so I don't know if he has much room to say. Oh, LMFAO. Yeah, I suppose that's true. And he just has long pauses, and a lot of his...
Look, Ordering was tweeting about it.
And a lot of his streams, he just has the longest pauses. Like, what is going on? Like, People come at me for dead air. Like, hello?
Out, and yet you wish to call in Demon Mama's stream anyway. I'm glad you said that, because this brings us to the second part.
I accidentally got President Sunday roasted in an OSINT chat that knows nothing about him or any streamers in the space. Just casually mentioning the issue, and they dug in and spent like 30 minutes laughing at him. Jesus. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. Jeez. Yeah.
For this. At this point in the conversation, presentation I should say, at this point in Demon Mama's video, I'm like, oh, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. It's early. I'm going to see if I can message in, hey, Demon Mama, very quickly. I have a feeling this might actually have some potential consequences that you're not foreseeing, and right now, it's still early enough, it's possible, close stream now, you can control what gets out there and maybe move on with the rest of your thing. Cover the stuff that matters. Don't focus on this. This is dangerous. I'll just dismiss.
Dangerous. So dangerous.
Just dismiss. Just ignore it.
Finding a woman's personal information, like information that she did not intend for you to have, collecting it all and putting it in one place for people to look at and find everything that they can possibly know about her, and then alleging that she has embezzled government funds. That's not dangerous at all, right? That's not dangerous at all. Like, yeah, why should we be concerned about that? No, but Demon Mama hitting back at somebody who's been hitting at her for, you know, a while now, that's dangerous. But not gathering a woman online, a woman's information in one place and putting it out there for everybody to see. That's wild.
And then this comes in. So I don't care about being banned on Twitter. If he wants to deny that, go ahead. But this I do not forgive. Gayfish comes in to gloat.
This I do not forgive. And he says, Gayfish comes in to gloat. Okay, again, I don't think Gayfish was gloating here. I think Gayfish was just saying, I'm not unbanning you. Stars, do you think athletes should only be allowed to participate in the Olympics if they are an 8 or hotter and they should be required to post public pics of their junk? No, I do not think that. No, I do not think that. I do not. Again, is President Sunday aware this was describing something that happened 7 months ago? I don't know.
Excited about this. Hi, Sunday. I will not be unbanning you from the community. Your actions had consequences, and I won't be letting you back in.
Okay, not gloating. That doesn't sound like gloating to me. What I will say is that Gayfish did seem like he was a little bit scared, maybe, of President Sunday. I personally don't know if there's enough there to be scared. Like, it's certainly not, but I can see being annoyed with President Sunday, right? So, hi, Draco Zero. How's it going?
Like, Jesus.
Jesus.
What a wretched. This is a 40-year-old person.
What is going on also with everybody taking the word wretched back into their vocabulary? Like, you can't find a better word to use. Why is everybody bringing wretched back? It's too, like, it's so undescriptive.
My mistake. This person is 40. 40. What a wretched place to land in at 40. You got 20 years till you're in senility. 40. I will not be unbanning you from the community. Your actions had consequences, and I won't be letting you back in. Pathetic.
I mean, that's his prerogative, right? Hey, Star, is President Sunday trying to pull a Lio with a UI from Doom? I'm not sure. Well, basic words like that seem to be the du jour currently, and that and weird. Yes. He was being kind of obsessive, so I can understand Besh being a little worried about it. Obsessive behavior can easily cross into dangerous territory. Sure, yeah, I could definitely see that, especially given how he acted towards Not So Erudite, right? But I just think this entire thing is so hypocritical that he's calling this behavior dangerous when we all call each other out on social media all the time. We all call each other out. We all air each other out. We all, make jabs at each other, right? And if somebody's making a jab at somebody, then that other person might be entitled to hit back, right? That's the dangerous behavior. But what's not dangerous is gathering a woman's personal information, identifiable information, and putting it in one place and then alleging she's embezzled government funds. That's not dangerous at all, is it, Sunday? Like, the Democrats calling Republicans weird, I think it's more benign insults lately. I mean, weird is fine. I think it's funny because it's, non-descriptive and they're getting mad about it. But, wretched, I feel like doesn't mean anything. It's not really, I don't know. It just seems like it's a weird word that's going around just specifically the Twitch poll community.
By the by, this guy was also defending Brianna Wu. Yeah. Actually, do I have that? He was blaming me. I don't really care. He was blaming me for He was blaming me for them.
I wonder what's his comeback going to be about me today? Is it going to be 66 viewers? No, he can't repeat that one. What's it going to be? It's going to be, oh, Stardust talked to Richard Spencer. Okay. All right.
Brianna Wu, well, Brianna Wu was accusing.
He needs to clean himself up a bit. He looks like me when I get out of bed and didn't shower for 2 days. Also, hi, Clocked. How's it going? Yeah, I like it's meaningless. Sort of like this picture I sent to your DMs. Okay. Wretch. Wow, Star, pretty wretched stream, yeah. Oh no. What am I gonna do?
Demon Mama and her partners of pedophilia. They might have stopped by that point. But the point is, like, these people either were silent or defended every single grifter in this space until it was convenient not to do so. And now because it's safe, we're fine with like, you have no idea. You have no idea what the consequences of this will be. You took someone that you had a specifically vulnerable relationship with you, and you took highly sensitive and personal information, and you sat on it without resolving.
Highly sensitive information. The irony. I cannot. Every minute that I listen to him speak I just cannot handle it. It's so hypocritical.
For months. And then when he beefed with you later publicly, an irrational, unwell person, you exposed it to get revenge on him. But none of the other things had been addressed. This person could actually be a danger, and the only thing we have as assurance that he isn't is that you said, well, he didn't yet. Like, what? And Select says for the $2 Canadian, why did he want to kill Keffals in the first place? He was angry at Keffals because in their spat way back a few months ago, Keffals had responded to him beefing with her with the accusation against, I can't remember her name, Althea? I think it's Althea. The rape accusation against her ex, because Xanderhal had brought up how she had abandoned her ex when she got the $100,000 for the GoFundMe. Left her in poverty. And then Keffals came out with, oh, actually, I went to Ireland to escape my ex because she was and he had lost, like, I think, like 10,000 subscribers. Good part of his income, too. You want to see how bad it was? I think this is accurate.
What about a rape allegation? There's a rape allegation against, like, one of Keffals' exes or whatever. Jesus. Let's see. Sunday is actually right here, in my opinion, which is wild, but also he was one of the people promoting grifters in the space. I'm conflicted. Like, right about what? Because he's not only is he, I think he is just hypocritical. It doesn't matter right or wrong here, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think that there's any, like, he's criticizing Demon Mama for punching back at Xanderhal. I think she's entitled to punch back at him. Yes, actions can have consequences. You know, welcome to life, right? But he's calling that action dangerous when he's done, like, things that I would argue are way more dangerous. Is skip silence on? It is. I think it's just it's not fast enough to keep up with how long President Sunday's pauses are.
I'm expecting a restructuring of my income after this. Fucking hell. Oh, here we are. All right. These are Xanderhal's analytics for 2023. Okay? $53,224. Pretty good. $53,000. Less than I'd expect for a 90,000 sub channel, but, you know, Xanderhal. This is 2024. You have to be careful when you're reading this. It's earlier, obviously. We're in the middle of 2024. But we're less than half. Well, less than half.
If Xan does anything, it would hardly be DM's fault. He's talked about mental health on his channel before, and he needs to take care of his own first. I would agree with that, yeah.
He hurt. 2023, 2024.
If Gayfesh hadn't banned him, he would have been able to save Xan's family from his violent outbursts. Oh well, let's burn Xan over his stats. Yeah. Crazy.
Bad. So the
numbers guy, you know, like, again, President Sunday obsessing over numbers.
Saying cost him dearly, and he's also getting paid by Progressive Victory. True, but not forever. That's not a forever thing. That ends.
You can't call people out if they're sucking at their jobs. No, you can, but Demon Mama's job is not to make sure Xan doesn't kill his family. That's Xan's job. That's Xanderhal's job.
That ends at a certain point. Sobo, rather than, like, write a mini manifesto of your own in chat where it will disappear, if you want to call in and complain, air your grievances out, I am happy to accommodate that. It's just weird. It's weird when I've got, like, two bozos who are like, no, you are the same. It's like, okay, let's assume I am. And what's your point? Am I wrong? Long story short, people are defending this because of the vibes.
Poor Stardust from the Lazy 66. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Very much appreciated. I mean, that's Sunday's point. We cannot call him out because he is broke. I guess I'm not sure what I'm not sure if I'm understanding what you're saying, Jesse. Maybe you can explain it a little bit more to me. Sorry, I'm just not comprehending.
People are defending extremely dangerous action because of the vibes. But this spirals out in ways you can't predict. And it will spiral out in ways we can't predict, regardless of what happens. We have no idea. Atheist Schultz? Oh, that's an interesting hypothesis, actually, maybe. Oh, also Sunday is closing himself off to criticism. I'm actually inviting you on. You can come on and criticize me directly. It's kind of the opposite. Kind of the opposite. But I have a feeling. I got a feeling you're not going to take that offer. Just got that notion. So...
Call in to talk about how DM may be driving Xan to kill. Jesus, dude. I mean, it's moral frogging to the next level. Did Xander commit an actual homicide, or am I taking this too literally again because autism? No, Xanderhal did not commit any actual homicide. Xanderhal made some comments that were probably, well, not probably. Xanderhal made some comments that were very unhinged. But he did not go out and kill anybody. So, how could she do this to him? YBE, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Very much appreciated.
Why are we dwelling on this? Well, we're dwelling on this because this represents, and unfortunately it's Demon Mama who's representing it here because I like Demon Mama. I genuinely do. This sucks. Really sucks. Genuinely did. Genuinely like Demon Mama. Like, genuinely, had an affection for the person. I don't feel like that's returned. I don't feel a relationship of trust with these people. And I don't even feel like we're on the same side because what it looks like is, the standard is, if you're in the in-group, i.e. if you're in the IRL clique, or the hidden clique, if you're one of the special people that we like personally.
He's literally in the in-group. He was in the in-group. He's in multiple in-groups. I don't think he has a place to talk about in-groups. He's most likely all bark and no bite, but Sunday is right that not provoking a clearly mentally ill person is the better course of action. Sure, maybe it's the better course of action, but I think that it is not our responsibility to bend over backwards for every mentally ill person online. If somebody keeps coming at me, if they keep beating up on me, I don't give a f if they're mentally ill. I'm gonna hit back at a certain point. At a certain point, I'm not gonna be okay with it. We're gonna hit back. You know? It is not my job to be caring about anybody else on the internet. I am a grown adult and so is everybody else. You know? Maybe it's a wiser thing to do, but nobody does it. We don't hold this standard for any other content creator. I don't know why we'd hold it here. You know? Here's to being 3 off from nice. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Very much appreciated. Look at all these viewers, but 11 likes. True! Press the like button, guys! Like, when people wanted you to feel bad about Jalen, oh no, she has mental issues, okay, don't be a bitch. That's true. That is very true. What I will say is that I should not have said what I said to Jalen. I should have been nicer. I could have been a bitch without saying what I said to Jalen. That's what I'll say. But I am too brain dead to know truly what's going on, but did Demon Mama mention a goal for these live streams? Is Cherry looking to sue for missed payments? What is the ultimate goal for this? So this kind of like escalated because Xanderhal kept talking and making shots at Demon Mama and at Vaush. And then recently in one of Xanderhal's streams, oh, Tyson1, thank you for the 1,000 bits. YouTube inspired me. That's so kind of you. Okay, recently in one of Xanderhal's streams, somebody asked him what happened between you and Cherry because Cherry was his best friend and Cherry did basically everything for the channel. And Xanderhal said like, oh, not really much of anything. You know, we would yell at each other sometimes like friends do, and we'd spam each other in all caps like friends do, but nothing really. And, you know, we just ended things and all that. And he acted like nothing had happened, right? And that, like, on top of him going at Demon Mama, like, for, you know, multiple things, and going at Vaush and going for everybody in that space for multiple things, and them not saying anything, not acknowledging it, not even choosing to not even torch him when they ended the friendship, right? Because they were silent for months, apparently. And so that was just, I guess, the straw that broke camel's back, because Demon Mama saw that, and she was like, no, things did not happen that way with Cherry. We have to correct the record. This is what actually happened. And Xanderhal is being up, basically. I'm paraphrasing heavily here. So, but again, let me remind you all, I'm not in allegiance with anybody in this sphere, okay? Pretty much everybody in this sphere has either talked about me or condemned me or whatever, you know? So
there are standards. We will protect you even if you do things. Even if you do things that betray everybody. Everybody. Literally everybody. But if you're not, everything goes out the window in proportion as you are out of grace with the in-group. That's what's happened here. I don't like Xanderhal. I don't lose sleep over Xanderhal. But this was dangerous. It wasn't just dangerous for Xanderhal, it was also dangerous to the people around him. And more to the point, this was a deeply irresponsible use of personal information by someone who's positioning themselves as a leader in the community, as someone who preaches to the community. Yeah, it's weird that people call you... I've invited you on. We're old school here. We are VC or ban. So if you have something to say, come say it where it counts. So go, you
That's
first.
not old school. That's an irrelevant rule. Discord or ban.
Come on. I need a little
You're
bit of
on the middle ground, not taking sides yet, TBH? No, well, I'm not on the middle ground. I think I'm pretty clear about how I feel about this, right? I think that I'm not on the middle ground as far as this drama goes. I don't have allegiances with anybody in that sphere, right? I'm not particularly friendly with any of them, but I do think that it's warranted. If Demon Mama wants to hit back at somebody who's been hitting her, then yeah, it's warranted. So, oh, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. I'm just chilling out.
Just 1 second. Beckett just called in. Let me just pull you up on stream because I suggested to him that he call me on stream because I knew that he was whatever he was doing before, he was going to end. And by the time he ended, I'd already be streaming. And so we wouldn't have a chance to, like, you know, talk. So, yeah. So.
Yeah, I thought I'd drop by. Yeah, I was just running a Vampire Masquerade game for people.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a nerd!
Yeah.
I'm such a nerd, Christ.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
we're just... Sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
how's the Sunday versus Demon Mama going?
I mean, I just think it's... I think Sunday is just, like, being a massive hypocrite. That's all. That's my personal opinion, is that he's a massive hypocrite, as usual. But, again, I don't have allegiances to anybody in that sphere, so, you know, I think, you know, that's just how I feel about it, you know? So...
You know, like, I mean, I'll say this. I see it from their perspective. I watched this happen live. I don't... So I'll put it this way. I don't think from watching Sunday that he's just going on an attack for the sake of it against Demon Mama. I do agree with Sunday and Tyler. Like, unironically, that getting to the point where you're like, okay, cool. Well, I've got all this information. I know who this guy is. I know what his practices are. And then I'm going to drop it when it's convenient for me because he's taking shots at me is an inherently... I don't know. It's like, it's not
disagree.
about Xanderhal. It's like, well, okay, well, here's the question.
So here's the thing. We don't hold this standard for anybody else. I'm sorry, we don't. Content creators do this shit all the time. We don't require content creators. We don't question content creators every single time they come out with something. Like usually it comes out and we're like, you know, some people will say like, oh, why didn't they release this sooner? But for the most part, everybody just is like, okay, they decided to release it now after somebody was hitting at them, right? And I think it's fair if Xanderhal was hitting at Demon Mama. I don't give a fuck about his mental health. I don't give a fuck about anything going on in his life. If you're an adult, I am not responsible for you. You know, I'm not responsible for you.
I don't disagree with you there.
Yeah.
I'm not like defending Xanderhal. I don't care. It's more to do with the fact that, because we do this actually to an extent. Like we go, okay, well, I am Alex, for example, collects information on everybody and releases it when it's convenient for him and uses it to like put pressure on people. We understand that's a shitty thing to do.
That's maybe one example amongst many, and that's probably because I'm Alex is very, 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 what's it called? He likes to do that, you know? He likes to kind of revel in that.
But also, like, generally speaking, people who gather information on people and are prepared to, like, wait to use it on something is, like, yeah, it's just shit. Like, don't get me wrong, Xanderhal, like, I give a shit.
I mean,
but I just think
Sunday,
the whole...
though. Honestly,
yeah,
no. I'm sorry, but I don't have any sympathy for Sunday in this. Like, I just don't. Like, he's saying that what Demon Mama's doing is dangerous and can push Xanderhal to the edge and make him commit violence. Are you kidding me? Like, you took somebody's private personal information that they did not want you or the rest of the internet to have. You put it in one place and then alleged that she embezzled money from the government. Like, that's not dangerous at all. Are you kidding me?
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Erudite, not so Erudite.
Oh, right, okay, cool. I'm just sounds eerily familiar to like Keffals, the way you put it. So I think it's one of those where
I would arguably say that that's way more dangerous than this, you know? So
yeah, I mean, but the difference is, I think it's more about where their standards are, isn't it? Because like this isn't
what?
Yeah, because
Sunday has no standards. Then he has no standards because he is saying he's making the argument in this video that that what Demon Mama's doing here is dangerous because it could push Xanderhal to do something violent. But
well, even if that's not true, do you think
he gave no about not so erudite. No.
Again, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, and again, Sunday, I fought with Sunday over erudite, but it's more the argument of where like Demon Mama believes like that risk to be right, not even the reality.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She said in her own stream where she was airing all of this out that she doesn't think that Xanderhal is going to do anything violent.
Okay, but if she doesn't think Xanderhal's going to do anything violent, then what's the issue with the DMs where Xanderhal threatens to do violent things?
What do you mean? What's the issue? It's just him being unhinged. It's him being verbally abusive
towards Cherry.
Yes.
Yeah, which I agree with. Somebody who that entire side of the internet has cancelled and hates. Until now, when it's convenient to be nice to her.
Yeah, sure. I would agree with that.
But this is the thing. It's not about whether Sunday's right or wrong, in my opinion. Because again, like, people can criticize Sunday. Sunday doesn't need me to defend him. It's more the fact that, like, Demon Mama gets kudos for bringing, like, in Cherry and going, well, we now need to have sympathy for Cherry. But
it's not necessarily that. It's somebody asked Xanderhal prior to that stream that she did about his relationship with Cherry, and he lied. And like any other person, right? Like we saw with most recently with the Chris Tyson leaks, when somebody is like inaccurate or lies about something, people get super triggered and they leak. It's not
those leaks,
different.
but those leaks were already going to come out.
Okay, and this leak may have already been scheduled to come out at some point too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not because again.
Okay, but they were sitting on it too. Then.
Yeah, like that information went around more
care?
recently. We care because like Demon Mama's positioning it not as drama for Xanderhal, but as justice for Cherry.
I mean, I think,
and let's be clear about why Xanderhal's getting burned. Xanderhal's getting burned over Biden. It's not because he's an abusive boss.
No, he's not.
Come on. No,
This whole... It has nothing to do. It's because he specifically spoke about Cherry's situation and he lied about it. That's why he's getting burned.
Why did they fall out originally?
They fell out originally because I think he was being like psycho in DMs or whatever, from what I can remember.
I mean, the beef between the Vaush-ites and like Xanderhal has been over like the Biden dropping out and Trump stuff.
But Vaush is not involved in this right now. This is Demon Mama talking about Cherry and her main evidence that she put on the stream before she leaked everything was Xanderhal denying everything that happened with Cherry and making up a lie. That was the main thing that she put out there. That was she repeated showing that clip multiple times.
Yeah, but again, like, I'm not defending Xanderhal. I'm not saying that Xanderhal's like innocent. Like, fuck Xanderhal.
No, I'm not giving kudos to Demon Mama either, right? But I'm saying it's justified.
Okay, but is this a justice thing or is this a I can take you down now?
It's not justice. There's a difference between justified. There's justified, and I think she's justified in saying Xanderhal because he was doing that to everybody else.
Okay. Even like, I don't disagree with you with the justification. I disagree with you over the fact that if they hadn't fallen out, Demon Mama wouldn't have burned Xanderhal.
No.
Like, I mean, the unhinged shit.
No, wait a minute. If she knew, I don't know. I don't know that answer. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't know that answer, and I don't care. Right? I don't care because I personally, by my standards, I think that this is justified.
Yeah, but we're not asking about whether it's justified. We're asking about the motivations. That's where my issues lie.
Why? Okay, but the motivations, I don't understand like how that's significant here. We've already talked about her. She showed from the evidence that we can see, just based off of the video where she's burning Xanderhal, she showed that clip of Xanderhal lying. She played it multiple times before she leaked the DMs, before she leaked the things that came from Cherry. And sure, maybe she wouldn't have leaked those things. Maybe she wouldn't have cared prior to having fallen out with Xanderhal. But again, Xanderhal had been making jabs at her, had been making jabs at Vaush and other people in that sphere for a while before she hit back. Because again, this happened 7 months ago, them falling out. And they disconnected from Xanderhal. They stopped being friends with him, but they didn't make it public. They didn't make it public.
You're talking about them, but there's a difference between how Demon Mama's framing this between Demon Mama doing drama and Demon Mama doing the right thing. That's where my issue lies.
Okay, I'm not saying she's doing the right thing. I'm saying she's justified.
Okay, but again, but then we're arguing different points. Like, I'm not going to be mad at anybody like going after Xanderhal for this. I think my issue is the fact that you're like, is is the play of this is the good moral decision to make. That's why I'm doing it because I
I'm
have
not
to.
saying
Because
it's
I'm a
moral.
good person. Yeah. Okay. Well, Demon Mama is. So that's where my issue lies. It's
I don't
not
know.
that.
I mean, maybe she is,
Isn't it?
and I don't see
Because
it. But
because she did this whole mega church thing of like, we're going to get justice tonight. This is what you get, Xanderhal. You know, how dare you talk?
If it's
You know,
justice
we
for
need to.
herself, right? Like that makes sense to me.
Sure,
Like, I don't really care.
but Cherry's a vector for that for Demon Mama. It's not
Sure.
because she cares about Cherry.
It's the internet.
That's where my
It's
issue
like
lies.
nothing new. So you know.
I'm not saying. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm not saying it is anything new. I'm just saying it's something that we can also criticize.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
And I
you
think
can criticize it, and I'm going to criticize
think
the
Sunday
fuck out of
is
President
critical of
Sunday.
that.
I'm going to criticize the fuck out of President Sunday because he is the biggest hypocrite in what he's done. He's done arguably way more dangerous than Demon Mama has.
Did I say that you couldn't criticize Sunday?
No, I'm just saying. Because
Yeah, no,
you're saying that you side with him, and his position in this video specifically is that, oh, Demon Mama's going to get Xanderhal's family killed because Xanderhal is going to be pushed to go murder his family because she outed everything. Which is just ridiculous.
Well, I mean, again, like, Demon Mama can say that she doesn't know that. I mean, again, I don't think Xanderhal's going to go and, like, actually murder somebody.
Even if he did, it wouldn't be her fault. That would be on him.
Well, Demon Mama was referring to this as somebody she knows personally, that she's done wellness checks on before, that she knows the condition of.
But she felt the need to call the cops on him, right?
Well, they don't feel the need to call the cops on anyone because they think the cops are dangerous.
No, but that's the standard, and she herself said in that stream that she did not think Xanderhal was going to be violent towards anybody.
Okay. And then it just comes down to Xanderhal's a bad boss. Which doesn't seem to be secret knowledge, right?
I mean, it's just like, they're just saying, like, fuck you, no, fuck you, basically, so.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's... If
It's
Sunday
the
had
internet.
a concern about that,
Like,
and
who
they're
fucking
and they're
cares
meant
if
to be
it's
friends...
justice or not justice? Like, if somebody
they
keeps
care.
hitting you... Okay, maybe they care. I don't give a fuck about it. But if somebody keeps hitting you, I think you have the right to hit back.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I just don't like the framing of that. This is we're doing this for justice because we have to, because everyone needs to know what a terrible person Xanderhal is.
Well,
if that was
I wasn't
true,
really buying into that either. So.
Okay, but that's fine. I'm not asking you to. My point is that if that's how this is framed to a leftist audience. But if that was the case, Demon Mama would have burnt Xanderhal ages ago. If that was what was important to Xanderhal, and Demon Mama would have burnt Vaush. And I think that those additional incentives...
I don't understand how you're agreeing with Sunday, though, on saying that, oh, what Sunday is basically saying, oh, Demon Mama is doing something incredibly dangerous here, which I don't know how you can agree with when he's done way more dangerous things, and I don't think Xanderhal is going to murder anybody, and even if he did, I don't think it would be Demon Mama's fault. So,
again, it's not about what I think the risks are. It's about the fact that they're leftists. Like, again, I can see, like...
I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking you.
Oh, you're okay.
What part of President Sunday's thing here do you agree with?
The part where Sunday and Demon Mama are friends, Sunday showed a real concern and was, like, filtered out by gay fesh. And they're meant to be creators who talk to you. I think that from the perspective of leftists who are meant to care, and like, we can debate whether any of that is true. Because I can see the comment from Glitterbell of like, oh, the Vaush-shites are hacks. Of course they're hacks. But the point is that this is what they're presenting. And while I realize they're hacks, and many other people realize they're hacks, that doesn't mean it's not worth criticizing just because it's a day ending in Y. And I think it's a reasonable thing to say that, like, while Sunday has done a lot of many of which I've had issues with, and talked to him about, like, we had this over the aristocracy thing. Like, I DM'd him and was like, I have issues with this.
I don't think Sunday is entitled to that space. But I think Sunday, from what Gayfesh said last night when he jumped on, is that Sunday violated his boundaries multiple times, and as a result, they kicked him out of the community permanently. And I don't think that Sunday is entitled to anybody else's space or anybody else's time when they have made it clear multiple times prior that they do not want that contact.
Well, they seem to still be in contact, right?
Then yeah, he should message, Demon Mama then, And if she wants to bring him on, she will, right? But nobody's entitled to that.
Well,
right?
I mean, but Gayfesh also is like, I mean, again, it's this weird one of like, Gayfesh was in like this message from the Discord of Gayfesh trying to get people's videos taken down and channels
No, I don't think that's right, and I highly disagree with Gayfesh for that, right? So
yeah, sure. I mean, but this is the problem, isn't it? I think it is reasonable to lay out criticism during a drama.
It's reasonable to
And
lay out
I
criticism.
don't think, in this case, I don't think it's target switched because, like, people like the Quartering have picked up the Xanderhal stuff. Multiple people have. I just don't. Again, it's like the Lio thing. I don't like when people sort of like clean their hands by throwing other people under the bus. I think that's inherently pretty shitty behavior.
I would agree with you on that, and I don't think anybody's hands are clean in any of this. I have no allegiances to anybody in this thing, but I will say President Sunday. Like, the dude, I'm sorry, he's burned all goodwill. Like I wouldn't give him space. Why should anybody else give him space?
Yeah, sure. I mean, again, I think that I've not come here to be like, oh no, Sunday needs defense. But I can understand why he's mad. And like, again, like, I can understand why other people
why he's mad, but he himself, you know? Like, the dude, he made his own bed. He made his own bed by being an unhinged lunatic freak who grabs people's information. He grabs people's information, personal, private information, puts it in one place, and then accuses them of the most ridiculous things. I'm sorry. I am not responsible for other people being lunatics online, and if they do crazy shit, I'm not responsible for it. But at the same time, if I don't want to interact with a lunatic online, I should have the right to do that, you know? So
sure, but then we're not talking about you, are we? We're talking about like Demon Mama's
yeah, and I think other people should have the right to not want to interact with lunatics.
Like we can debate. Didn't
if a homeless person
report,
starts,
yes, didn't Gay Fesh report Nick Rakita to the bar association at one point?
Gay Fesh, I think, even reported me at one point. Okay, so
right,
I don't have allegiances to him, but
I know I'm not claiming you do. It's more the fact that it's like, well, Sunday's not entitled to that space. But the way you're describing the shit with Erudite, it sounds like that space isn't that too far away from the shit Sunday's done by any means.
Gay Fesh is not entitled to anybody. I would say this about anybody who's a lunatic, right? None of these people are entitled to anybody else's space. And if she's running a stream and she doesn't want to have him on, that's her choice, right? Just like me, if I don't want to have somebody on, that's my choice. I do think that, you know, I don't agree with like any of these people like on multiple things. Like, they burned me from the start, from the moment I entered the sphere, right? Like the left side of Twitch Poll has always been incredibly hostile towards me. And you've seen that, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't give a about any of these people.
I would not expect you, and like, don't get me wrong, I've not come here to be like, I can't believe you're attacking Sunday.
No.
I think that's fully reasonable. But it's more the fact that I just think it is. God, I wish they'd all go harder on each other. I'm looking forward to an implosion. I think it is inherently weird to look at that group, which seems very happy to take certain stances against some people when it's convenient. The stuff behind White Nervosa and like the shit that happened there, that we all saw happen around the Keffals stuff with people who sided with Destiny and having websites redirected is weird. And I think that just cutting out Xanderhal, you know, it's not even cutting off a limb really. Xanderhal was done before this happened, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're all crazy. Everybody's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think President Sunday's being a pathetic sack of shit during this stream. I think he's such a baby. And I think that, like, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't listen to like half of what you just said because I was looking at chat. But
thanks, babe. I appreciate that. That's
sorry.
Good.
I'm sorry.
It's what I'm gonna do. The next time we're hanging out, you're just gonna be like, I'm talking about these things.
Oh, that's what you do
I'm
all
sorry.
the time anyways.
I'm sorry.
That's what you do all the time anyways. Oh, well, I'll be hanging out with you, and you'll be typing away, and I'll have said something. You'll be like, "What? Sorry?" Yeah. So I don't worry. You already do that to me. So yeah. Anyways, Keldoge says, I've been super burned by BreadTube too. Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm still pissed about the way that I was treated when I first entered the space, like a baby streamer. But anyways, yeah, no, I don't know. I just think Sunday's pathetic. I think everybody's pathetic. But I think, you know, people keep hitting each other, then other people get to hit back. And I'm not saying that she's doing any justice here. It's obviously like a f you to Xanderhal, right? Because he was doing f you, and then she was like, no, f you, right? It's not some justice. It's not, Cherry is not getting some, you know, she's not suing anybody, right? You know.
Sure, I don't have any criticisms for Cherry. I don't have any criticisms for Cherry. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah.
And again, I don't have criticisms really for other people who are covering this from the Xanderhal position. Mm-hmm. My criticisms are very much lined from the fact that Somebody messaged me while we were talking and was like, "Oh, Stardust is one of the very few people with a reasonable position on this. They shall remain nameless." But because a lot of people are moral frogging, and I agree. Like, I think that we've seen enough people with DM threats and everything else. I can see like how people could have real concerns on that from certain perspectives, and I also think it's different if Demon Mama has been concerned enough to do wellness checks in the past. I think it depends whether it depends whether you believe that Demon Mama has a soul or not.
Okay.
And actually, maybe that moves me. Maybe I don't.
I don't know. Look, I don't know enough about Demon Mama except that just because somebody does a checkup where they themselves show up to check up on somebody doesn't mean that they think that that person is a danger to other people. They did that because they could have done that because again, I can't say they did it because I don't know their heads, right? But I am assuming that they would have done that because they're friends, and that's what friends do if they live near each other, right? But yeah, I don't know that that necessarily means that they think that Xanderhal is like a threat to other people, you know, as far as violence goes. He doesn't have a history, right? So
Can I ask a question to tell?
Yeah.
By the way, I am glancing at chat, guys. I know some of you like. For those of you saying nice top, thank you, I appreciate it. Keldoge, you said that you disagree with Demon Mama's take on Cherry. Can you just explain what you mean by that? Because my only real knowledge of Cherry is from when Cherry leaked a load of stuff during the last Keffals drama, and then they got ultra cancelled. I mean, this annoyed me, I will admit, because Demon Mama did this whole thing of, well, we might not like Cherry, and then move that over the stream to, I've cared about her a lot, she's somebody who's worked at my team, this kind of shit. So I'd be interested to see what Keldoge has to say.
I don't know anything about Cherry either, except that Cherry was my point of contact back when I used to run panels, and if I wanted to get Xanderhal on something, I would reach out to Cherry. That's all I know about Cherry. And that now she's a little bit of a poster online. But is anyone doing a fuck you to Sunday? I am. Sunday.
Could you explain your microphone setup? Why is it? Do I sound okay?
I think you sound fine.
Okay. I don't know. It's on a pole. There you go. That's my microphone setup. I plug it in. CherryBread is a chronic leaker and has engaged in some of the same things Zan has. Interesting. I mean, again, like, I'm aware of the leaks and everything else. It's always like people leak all the time. If you're not comfortable with that, don't DM people. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah. If you're a content creator, expect people to leak your you know?
Yeah.
So. How does it feel to get mogged by me live on stream?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Okay.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yes. It's just your IQ level isn't quite up to being aware of those things, right? So.
Oh, see, I come in and I try and be nice and reasonable, and then you're like, "Oh no, chat likes me tonight."
Well, you came in and you were reasonable, but we had like a nice discussion, a nice little heated argument. So.
Look, I
what
think
did I do
that
wrong?
it is...
What did I do wrong?
No, so you try and take a shot at me, and then I can. I know how to hit you. It's nice. No, you're fine. I think it's a difficult one because I see where you're coming from with Sunday. And look, I'll admit, in the same way that you've got things against Sunday, I don't like DM. I don't like gay fesh. I don't like that side, and
I don't like
it does
them
bias
either.
me.
Right. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't particularly like them either. I have found myself kind of in allegiance with gay fesh recently over the Poppy and Xena stuff, and I will like respect people who will stick up for like their certain morals, right? But I have no reason to beyond that have any allegiance to any of these people, right? With the exception, Demon Mama is very nice behind the scenes, but she stopped talking to me like ages ago, right? And the entire left side of Twitch poll just like they did not give a like about me from the moment I entered the space, right? And it was just I was endlessly getting from people. So I don't care about anybody in that space. I really don't. I don't give a In fact, I'm still pissed that people were trying to report my YouTube. I'm still pissed off about that. And so, like people can get right, but like they didn't even try to talk to me, But yeah, I think Sunday is moral frogging here, And I'm not saying that Demon Mama is not like trying to present this as like some sort of justice. Maybe she is, and I'm just not reading that. To me, it just looked like a you, So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where I don't know if you can have it both ways. I don't like this both ways of we're the good guys, because watching Demon Mama's stream, it's like, well, the drama people are around, and she's like, Chris's name gets shouted out in a super chat, and she's like, oh well, I don't really like that guy. I don't see the difference, and I don't like, just be honest about it. And it's taken Sunday a bit of time, but at least he's like, honest about when he's doing drama, and that
is he? Is he honest?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, all right. Well,
we
can agree to disagree. Okay, I think he's a pathetic sack of and I think he can crawl into a hole and die, and I will fill that hole in with cement.
That's not an offense of him. I'm just saying he's doing drama. He's got a drama meter, and he's obviously monetizing it.
Because he's on. Care.
Okay. Well, I just want people to be upfront and stop at people who do drama content, because apparently they're bad people. That's it. That's all. That's what I want. I want people to have some consistent standards. I think that if people are going to do this thing where they jump on drama and they go, I'm making drama content, and then pose it from some moral position, like they're doing the good thing, but the Nicholas Diorios and the Chud Logics are evil when they do it. I think that's bollocks.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
It's stupid. I would agree with that. I do have to say, there have been comments before about these people, they leak to, or these drama people, they are just terrible, they do terrible things, right? I do believe those leaks that were leaked to Demon Mama were leaked to a pretty big drama streamer, right? Prior to Demon Mama, and that drama streamer decided to not go forward with it and not do anything with it. Just let Demon Mama have it, right? And I think that does speak about the morals of people in the drama community in comparison to people in the Twitch poll community. I like the drama community better, honestly. Everybody in the Twitch politics community can go themselves. None of them have morals. None of them are consistent. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got asked why I tweeted out President Sunday's statement thing. The answer is very simple. Because I want to see the fight happen. That's it. It's not a mystery. It's just listen, people can say that Sunday's more. I may even agree with you, but I think the fight's an interesting one. I think also from their own standards, I think there's an argument to be made. Even if you disagree, actually, even if we actually agree that those standards are an illusion that they uphold to maintain an audience.
M60 says, "Oh wow, it's Bennett." True, very true.
I'm enjoying the show. Good show.
Yeah, I think I've realized only people in the drama tube community are ever consistent. Or they're the most consistent. Nobody's consistent on their morals 100% of the time, but they are certainly the most out of all the people. And then people also will try to say oh, that community is so transphobic, blah blah blah. A huge part of the Ava Chris Tyson thing, I was watching pretty large drama tubers talk, the initial video that guy made, that Prism guy made, a lot of them were saying a lot of this is just blatant transphobia, and a lot of them went in on the guy, so yeah, I would say drama community W, so yeah. Hey Crabman, send Star a lobotomy bear. What is that?
I'll send it to you. Fuck's sake.
Oh, Star, did you tell Beckett I thought he was a duck? Apparently Keldosh thought your avatar was a duck for the longest time.
Loads of people think it's a duck.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
It's alright. I can, simple shapes. Simple shapes, and people struggle. Where are you?
Anyways.
There you go.
It was a good discussion that we had. Literally,
yeah, look, I mean...
Sorry,
I think at its core, it's not about I don't expect you to protect Sunday, but I like the show. I do like the show.
No, I like it too. I hope they all torch each other. Oh, interesting.
We'll get there.
The lobotomy bear. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope everybody torches each other. I could not care less. I'm still very, very irritated about that whole trying to get people to report me thing. So, yeah. And basically all of the that I had to go through with those people, I'm still very, very irritated.
It hasn't stopped. They've just fortress arced. Xanderhal's just the latest person to get kicked out of the fortress.
No, I know it hasn't
I don't think you win points for it. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about anyone else covering it. I just don't think Demon Mama wins points for this.
No, she doesn't win points for it, but I think she's in the right. right? But those are different things to me. Like, I think somebody hitting at you, I think you're entitled to hit back, but I'm not saying that she earns points because, you know, that whole space has just been like incredibly toxic towards me. So yeah, I don't know. I know that they haven't stopped doing that stuff, or they probably haven't. I don't know for sure, but like, at least for me, I've at least been able to get away from all of that. Like, holy terrible. So, Stars, I found where I thought some of the drama community wanted Flame to call Zan's mom. It was the big Bungie video, and Zan and all the drama tubers watched it. Yeah, but all, like, Nicholas Diorio and Augie RFC, they both, like, went in on a Flamenco for even suggesting that, even making a joke about it. Basically, the entire Augie chat also went in on Flamenco for that, so... Yeah. This seems really inconsistent after your stance with Sunday on Poppy and Xena. I don't think so. I think Sunday will try to act like he's the morally righteous person in every room and in every drama. And he will act that way with everything. But when it came to the Poppy and Xena stuff, he like completely wrote off everything that people were saying about Poppy and Xena, did not take it seriously. And yeah, I think just because it didn't benefit him, he didn't take any of it seriously. So yeah. I always want to call Beckett Bucket. Interesting.
It's one of my 3 general internet nicknames.
Interesting.
People are consistent. Yeah, no, look, I mean, from my perspective, I don't really want to talk about the Xanderhal stuff because I don't over much care, if I'm brutally honest.
No, it was a good conversation that we had, so, you know.
Yeah, no, I think there's, I think there's some interesting stuff that's going on, and we'll see. I like a good leftist war. I think it's about time. I'm really enjoying right now. Okay, my favorite person to read on Twitter right now is Dick Masterson.
Why?
Unquestionably, because Dick Masterson has gone balls to the walls, called the MAGA Trump lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he's straight up just like, oh, you're all super cringe. You're trying to do cancel culture on people. Cool of you. It's great. I love it. It's very funny.
I do appreciate it when like people who are generally not doing that all of a sudden step up and start doing that. I do like that. And I do think that like conservatives were not sometimes, they definitely were the first people who did cancel culture. So yeah, it's fair to call them out, you know?
Oh, we're having a nice reverse. I've been working on my new theory. I think things are gonna get very interesting over the next year.
I hope so.
I think things are gonna flip. I think that we're gonna see a return of the militant. That spider is like tiny and super white. What the?
I would like it to not be into shit on women for a little bit. That would be nice.
Well, I think that like I think there's going to be a return of kind of like the older troll leftists. I'm starting to see the signs of that, and I think that the right's going to start becoming more cringe. You kind of get these flips every now and again.
Yeah.
One happened about 10, 15 years ago, so there's a bit of a cycle to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to seeing like leftists start getting banned off Twitter, and then starting to form their own little communities the same way the right has over the last like few years.
I'm sorry, Nico. I don't think you're understanding my point. You're saying that streaming about Xan is not taking it seriously, and before you said that streaming about PNZ is taking it serious. I don't think you understand my point, because I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what that sentence is. So, yeah. New dirtbag left? I guess so. What about dirtbag libs? You know? That would be nice.
Well, when libs stop being cringe.
Libs are not cringe. Libs are like super based, and yeah.
You didn't even sound like you believed yourself.
No, I mean, I just don't feel like I need to defend it because like it's me, you know. I'm the based one, so
sure,
you know,
sure.
Yeah.
Hands in the air. I won't fight you on that. It's probably not
good. Yeah, because he doesn't want to take another beating on stream. So, what I can say.
Okay, calm down. No, yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah.
You know, it's based liking the stream. Also very true. So how was your day today?
That was all right. Working, recorded a podcast episode on Rose Malay, which was fun. It was interesting. It was interesting to go over. And yeah, did the vampire game, and it's really warm. And now I'm thinking about going to like a half-an-hour stream or something. I might find
Okay.
something to like just cover quickly. I've been trying to do more of those. So
Hmm.
I saw God of Law does them, and they're fun. Quite like that.
Half-an-hour streams?
Yeah, they're like little like updates. You just go live, talk about something for half an hour, and just end. Seems fun.
That does sound fun. That's definitely, it sounds interesting. I was thinking of like just doing more like vlog content, but I don't even know where to start with that. So yeah, and the rebrand is happening soon. So
Yeah, the rebrand should be good. Should be interesting.
yeah. Let's see. He didn't take in drama, and that's not taking it seriously. Now it's the opposite. Like I don't know, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm sure he is taking the drama seriously. I'm saying that maybe he shouldn't be taking Xanderhal so seriously that he thinks he's going to kill people. Or that, maybe he just needs to stop moral frogging, So, cheers to a YouTube stream that held 69 longer than any other. Good night. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You need to get girl world pilled? Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, you're confusing me, honestly. He did partake in drama, and then it's not taking seriously. And now it's the opposite. Like, I don't know, disappointed. Okay, so I don't know about taking something seriously is really like I don't know what that means in your head. I'm so confused. My main thing here is like, President Sunday here is sitting here saying what Demon Mama's doing is dangerous. And he's saying that while he's done things that I feel like are equally, if not more so, dangerous. So I don't know how that has to do with seriousness, right? Compared to with PNZ, he had people on and then he was just like blatantly disrespectful to people who came on to give like their side of the story. I didn't like that, So, interesting. Oh, Abby Blackbird's in the chat. Is she gonna be psycho again? You're gonna act like a psycho, Abby?
I didn't say that about you, Abby. That's All Star saying that.
Okay.
I can't even see Abby in chat. I'm going live. It's that way. I need to cover more Goal
Can't
World
help it,
stuff.
Star,
I've just
yeah.
seen M60's comment.
I'm confused on what this Nico person is saying. I'm confused as well. I give up. Honestly. We just have to agree to disagree, Nico, because I don't understand what you're saying.
Can we have Keldoge in? Can we get Keldoge in? I'd like to speak to Keldoge. Keldoge, can you join the call? Keldoge, what are you doing? Because I saw Keldoge pop up during some of the tipster stuff, and I have questions. I have interest.
Yeah, Keldoge, if you want to join, feel free. You're in the Discord. You just join Livestream Collins if you want. Abby is cool now. President Sunday is only cool because he follows me and has a deep voice. I'm shallow. Okay, I'm also shallow. I'm shallow that until people, like, are chill with me and I try to, like, clear the air, like, I'm going to be petty, so.
Well, we can all have biases.
I don't know that Keldoge is in the chat right now.
Did he leave? He ran. It's terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, I was interested. I thought it was interesting to see how some people have been interacting with Tipster, and I wanted to ask about it. Did you hear about Keffals actually apparently quitting?
Yeah,
I don't know how long it will last, but like...
I don't know either. I think a lot of people like Keffals will say they're quitting, but they're like terminally online. They can't help themselves.
Well, I mean, what's she going to do instead? I don't know. She'll go work for an NGO or something.
Jessica says, hell yeah, that's girl boss attitude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm very forgiving, but like until people clear the air with me, I'm going to be petty. I'm going to be petty as...
Are you saying that there's something that Sunday could do that you'd forgive him for all the other shit?
Sunday, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sunday, I'm willing. Look, here's the thing. I hate everybody, but Sunday, I was willing to talk to him yesterday. I was willing to like hear his side of the story. I probably still would be willing to do that, but I think he's a piece of shit, still. So yeah, you started it. Disrespect my friends. I just do. Okay, Abby, everybody was talking about how crazy you are. You know that, right? Like, you know that nobody in commentary thinks that you're sane.
Like, I am not engaging in this conversation. Abby has been really normal recently.
Oh, has she?
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
she had a few weeks where, I don't know if it was a few weeks or a few months, where she was acting off her rocker, okay? So don't be smart with me, you stupid, all right? Get out of my chat. I don't want you here. Okay, well, that's not my take. Yeah, I do think you care what everybody thinks.
How can you even... Why? I can't see Abby. Where the f*** are you seeing Abby?
She's in the Twitch chat.
Okay, cool. Oh, I can't see the Twitch chat, so...
Keep abusing your boyfriend, Psycho. Oh, by the way, totally abusing my boyfriend through the internet. I'm
gonna leak my our DMs to Cherry. She can Demon Mama.
Yeah. Is Star serious or joking? I can't tell. It's both. It's a little bit It's a little bit of both. It's always a little bit of both.
You know.
Is Abby in the room with us now? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, no, I'm violently beating up my boyfriend through the internet. That's something that's absolutely happening. So
No, it's fine. I started the fight. And I stand by it. I think if Sunday wants to go after Demon Mama, I will put up with the moral reforming, even if I don't agree with his reasoning. I think it works within the framework. And also, I just want to see the fight.
yeah.
I think to prolong it. I do. Okay, I will say this as well. I think if other leftists, because it's not just Sunday, if other leftists have an issue with the way Demon Mama's behaving, I don't think that's unreal. You know.
Yeah.
I think people should be consistent. That's all. And I don't think Demon Mama is. And I think fuck her.
I don't think any of them are. I don't think Sunday is either. So.
Well, that's fine. I won't fight you on Sunday.
Thank you, Axos, for subscribing on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Would you do the show with Sunday Star, Stardust? Probably not. I think I'm too irritated by him. I could probably talk to him on a very occasional basis and not get irritated, but I do think I'm still very, very disgusted
I'll do
by...
what I can to make it happen, chat.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I think it'd be a great show. Okay.
I would literally do a show with Hitler before I would do one with Sunday.
Listen, Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas, great show. Ethan Klein and Hassan, great show. Don't necessarily have to agree.
No, I would probably spend a majority of it going at him for being a piece of like, I don't think I can
Why would that be great content?
Yeah, every week, me just going in on Sunday for being a piece of and then him coming up with the same, oh, you have 66 viewers. Oh, you talk to Richard Spencer. That's going to be his same talking points every time.
I would watch that loop. Keldodge, I'm definitely saying your name wrong. I need to get back to you on tips. That's fine. Just drop me a message. You can find me in this in Stars Discord. Just DM me. We'll chat about it because I'm interested, and I know other people are as well. So I think you'd have a unique perspective. Yeah. Well, look, I'll leave you to get back to your stream. I'm gonna go and prep something terrible.
Okay.
For like a 30-minute stream or something.
Yeah.
I'm mostly just procrastinating.
Be sure to show off your bruises to chat, by the way, when you go live. So.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'll highlight them.
The horrible horrible bruises that I've left all over you.
Okay. Peace. Awesome.
See ya. Love you. Okay. Beckett shows us leg cast. Yeah. Okay. Chat one moment here. Wait, are you two actually thing Stardust? Yes. The bruises you gave from him across the ocean. Yeah. Okay. Resuming what we were watching, which, by the way, I absolutely dominated him in that debate.
Break anyways before we get to the next part, because there's a doozy coming up. Well, Sunday I'll just report you then. What do you mean you'll just report? What do you report me to who? What are you talking about? To your ban. That's the deal. I'm not going to be your free content, and I shall not be yours. Toodaloo. Sobo, you were left. I am fascinated by the report thing. I'm genuinely. Sobo Hapians. Don't complain to get one-card by chatter. I'm not complaining at all. But you will perform or you will go. Next thing you post better be, send me a link. Gendrick says, I think it's worth also considering empathy fatigue on DM's parts because Xan is dysregulated. It doesn't mean that DM has not been struggling in her own way since December. That's fair. That's fair. I want to be clear as well. I've been really hard on Demon Mama here. I don't think this is her character. There's a reason why I'm fixating on this. It's not to condemn this.
Okay. I just think this is so stupid. It's so stupid. At a certain point, I don't care if you're mentally ill or whatever, okay? You're being a piece of shit. Other people are entitled to say f you and do things that say f you, you know?
Okay, this isn't humanity. Sobo, you have 10 seconds. Make a decision.
Can somebody get this guy a neti pot? Nice one,
I get it, so you can tolerate
M60.
sounds, but text is your kryptonite? It is. Goodbye. All right, as we were. So, but here's the problem, okay? We're going to remove this from Demon Mama a little bit. Because I don't think Demon Mama is a bad person. I don't think this actually represents her as a person. It also doesn't matter. But I don't think this is about her. I don't think this is a character flaw, although there are absolutely character flaws involved in this. This is something more systemic. Demon Mama, having accustomed herself, as many people have, to, you want a squid dome? But you weren't one of the people complaining in the chat, you just want to talk. We'll talk after, okay? Those people are being aggravating, so I wanted them on. Demon Mama has been accustomed to surviving by being passive and being as agreeable as she can stomach. And Demon Mama has some character, by the way, because she's had friction with these people. And it's cost her a little bit. I think of all the people involved here, she's probably one of the more real ones. So this really does suck, but there it is. But continuous with that, she has surrounded herself not with people who challenge her.
How's it going, Beetle Pins? Yeah, he's drinking during this? I didn't know he was drinking.
Certainly not the level of the community. I don't know what her partners are like. But she surrounded herself not with people who challenge her, not with people who will call out reckless decisions, bad decisions, unwise decisions, she surrounded herself with sycophants, people who pad her out, people who will go out and cause trouble and take the heat for her, or by themselves without her, I just don't know, while she sits safe from any sort of internal scrutiny. And that has led to a situation where if she is doing something dangerous, there is no capacity for anyone who disagrees with her to intervene, to say something. And that's a problem, because it makes you crazy. And I can't recall a single case. As much as I like Demon Mom as a person, I cannot recall a single case where she has acknowledged that she's wrong. And I don't think that's her fault. I think she's been conditioned to have to do certain things to keep herself safe. Because when Demon Mama has argued with people, she has been swamped and dogpiled in the same way that Vaush would be, but without even a fraction of the sympathy on her side. And so, like with the previous cases where she was slow to condemn really bad activity in the community, I understand that. And this brings me to the point of all this. We are screwed. The online left, which could in principle, there's no reason why it couldn't be, could in principle be this massively powerful thing, this massively powerful collaborative activist engine. That's a thing that we could be. We got the numbers, we got the people, technically, on paper at least, like you could do it. The reason why we're screwed is because the left as a brand is being worn as a skin by bad media entertainers who are posturing as political activists. And they don't have an interest in the left winning. They've already won. Winning for them was getting rich. Winning for them was doing this as a job, just rambling like you do for free with your friends, and getting paid millions of dollars for it. They've won. They don't want the left to win. They don't want things to shuffle or change.
I'm so confused. I don't even know what he's saying at this point. I stopped paying attention. Is he not just describing himself? That's kind of true clocked. Holy shit.
They want to hold on to what they have at every single level, because this is an escape. This is a privilege. This is hard work, by the way. It's exhausting. I feel like death a lot of the time, but it's a privilege. I'm doing what I like to do, exhausted or not. Almost nobody gets to do that. Look, I got this cool room. I get to sit down and make my own hours. I'm free. Most of you aren't as free as me. This is awesome. But if my income was dependent on being friendly with this and this and this and this person, who a massive chunk of my audience is parasocially attached to, well then, what I do, what I'm capable of doing and saying, including challenging people when they directly violate their own principles, well, that comes at the immediate cost. If I push too hard of my entire income, I actually get taken out of the equation. I can be defeated just by disagreeing, which means that at every single level, people who have allowed themselves to become, or rather, who have only found recourse to being propped up or pulled up by people bigger than them, are now fossils. They're actually incapable of any truly radical or creative activity without closing in and making themselves completely inconspicuous and meaningless, like mice in the walls. So I'm implicated in this. Why? Because I knew about stuff. I knew about a lot of stuff. Not as much as Demon Mama, and I don't fully have confidence in everything that I've learned, but I knew a lot of stuff. And I kept that stuff often to myself, at least for a time. I'm not very good at that. I didn't hold on to it for very long. Mostly because I didn't see a point. But, and this is actually the essence of my fights with Demon Mama, is like, look, you're going to say this stuff now, or it's going to be asked later why you didn't say it then, which is where we are. And that little hope in the back of your head, hey, okay, trust the plan. There's a, like, they know a little bit more stuff. They know a little bit more about the goings on in the background. Just hang on. We'll sort this through internally. Like, I recommended people, like, from my community to interchange with this other community on that faith, which was based off of kindness done to me personally, not correct decisions being made with respect to the community as a whole. And that was a mistake. But I also want to be careful here, because I'm not criticizing Demon Mama with that, or anybody else for that matter.
I saw this yesterday. He is actually saying that everyone is a grifter except him. Well, why is there a slideshow of libraries? Because that's his thing. You know? That's his thing. It's his aesthetic or whatever. It is hypocritical because Sunday brags about doing it for the money. Yeah, he does. Sunday is endlessly hypocritical. Like, he'll come in here, talk about numbers, or he'll go on his stream and talk about numbers. And then he talks about, oh, all these other people are doing it for numbers. Like, homie, shut up. It's like projection 101 with him. Me so smart. Yeah, exactly.
People too, including some people in my community, which meant I was in a very awkward spot. I still am, where I have recommended this particular place as a safe place for people specifically who are mentally vulnerable, politically vulnerable, etc., on the basis of vibes. And I'm not saying those vibes are wrong, but just that they aren't justified, because when push comes to shove, Xanderhal was their IRL friend that they were caretaking for. They put themselves in a position of literally doing a wellness check and of diagnosing him, positively diagnosing him. He's not really a danger, apparently. And then they took the sensitive information, I should say Demon Mama took the sensitive information that she was given in trust, or that Cherry was given in trust, that maybe she shouldn't have had, and used it to do I don't know what. Destroy. It's a nuke. She called it a nuke. Xanderhal wants a nuke, here's your nuke. You know what you don't do with nukes? You don't use nukes on people you intend to reconcile with or save afterwards. They're nukes. And she says Vaush helped people too, according to Demon Mama. I mean, Vaush did help people. Vaush did help people. Vaush helped people in my community. Lazily, didn't do a whole ton. But he did. I've given to understand he's helped some people financially, yada yada yada. Xanderhal helped Cherry financially once, back in the day. But they're still human, they're not evil, they're not monsters. Except Xanderhal. Nah, Xanderhal's not a monster. Xanderhal is just sad. The whole thing's just sad. Because this is where the actual real stuff would be happening. It wasn't being ossified by the economic pressures from the top. Because if Demon Mama, for example, I don't know what she thinks on this, but if Demon Mama, for example, were to take the same stance with respect to Vaush that I did when the taxes holder leaked,
Hi, Romantic Goblin. How's it going?
And as on brand as that would be,
I'm sorry I haven't been covering Artcom stuff, but I'm tired of it. I just don't care anymore. So, hi, Kiri.
And in addition, like there's interpersonal
By the way, Sunday was the one who detonated the nukes in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Dude, I hope not. She's
also Vaush's friend, etc., etc. By privileging an in-group, and by privileging, therefore, people who you're more likely to meet interpersonally, they have made it so they have no flexibility. They have no mobility. But they also simultaneously have no ability to commit to actually a single project.
Maybe you can introduce me to Girl World M60. Like, maybe one of these days we can do that thing where you're going to come on and, like, explain me why I should exactly care about Girl World. Like, what makes it interesting? You know? It's like when people recommend me to do Brittany Simon coverage, I'm like, I don't give a f about Brittany Simon. Why should I? You know? Like, I need people to tell me why I should care about something, you know? The current Amberlin thing is wild. Dude. Panels. Wait, what about panels? Do GG all-in covers? What is that?
All of this is dictated by money. All of this is dictated by the hegemony of one or two large streamers' bank accounts. Quite literally. Not because they're paying them, but because the little mini Overton window is always dictated by what they want to do or what they are afraid of.
Cover the Amberlin stuff. I only trust you with drama now. Aw, Edgar Allan Poe, that's so sweet of you.
My question is when this becomes a moral absolutism purity thing. It's not. The issue isn't moral. The issue is structural. Demon Mama is not a bad person.
Sorry, just a second. I have to pause. You'd actually do amazing with Girl World content. Vidal already follows you. I don't know who that is. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing Girl World content. I do want to do more drama stuff, like, that's more niche, you know? Welcome back, Blake. How's it going? What is Girl World? Oh boy. Cover the Skibbity toilet drama? What is a Skibbity toilet drama? All I know is Michael Bay is, like, directing a movie or something. What is Girl World? Well, maybe if M60's around tomorrow, maybe... M60, do you think you'd be willing to explain to me tomorrow? Like what exactly it is and, like, why everybody should care about it? No, different Girl World. Not that. Sure, what time? Maybe like 6? Would that be okay? Hey, Stardust, did you see the leaks regarding Gayfesh trying to get Westside Tyler's channel mass reported? I have not seen that. And if that is something that Gayfesh did, I do not like that. Because I'm still very mad about them trying to get me mass reported. So I did not see that. And that's up.
I disagree with Tyler.
I think the original creator copy striked someone for making a parody of Skibbity Toilet, despite the OG used Gary mod assets, I think. I heard about that, and I think the Skibbity Toilet creator actually tweeted out, like, hey, I didn't strike them. Can somebody tell them? So
Demon Mama's not a bad person. Demon Mama has allowed herself to be ossified in a web of connections in which she has no freedom, or she feels herself to have no freedom. And she might be right, bluntly. Like, I remember... before I had, like, built up more independence in my audience. Like, I'm very lucky. And I'm lucky, by the way. This isn't a skill thing. I'm lucky. I'm lucky that I have an audience that actually supports me financially for myself and for what I do, and puts up with the stuff they don't like of my content. There's a lot of it. I get that. I'm lucky that I am not beholden in the way a lot of these people are. And perversely,
Sirs, when did Gayfesh try to mass report you? I missed this. It wasn't just Gayfesh. It was a couple of people. It was Vivian Wolf and Gayfesh, I think, were both going at me and wanted to mass report me or whatever, or they were telling people how to report me, which is just super frustrating because I don't like this thing where it's like you're not allowed to talk to people who are, like, of a certain political leaning. If you are part of any, like, minority community, you know that there are people who are, like, way more conservative than you that you grow up with. that you don't have a choice in interacting with. So if I didn't limit myself from talking to people back then, why the fuck would I do that now? Why? You know? So it's like crazy to me. It's crazy. You have to understand, like, you have to understand, I came from no, this wasn't recent. It wasn't recent. It was a while ago. But I'm still very upset about it because I would have relatives come over. I had an uncle and aunt come over one time who told me that I couldn't play the piano because, like, Satan would influence me. Like, I've been to, like, gatherings where men and women don't make eye contact. They don't interact with each other. Like, they're parties, but they're, like, you know, brown people, Muslim parties. And people don't, completely segregated. Nobody looks at each other. The men talk with each other in one room, and then the women talk with each other in one room. Like, why, if I'm used to that, why would I limit who I talk to online? If I grew up being used to that, you know? Like, I'm not gonna stop talking to people just because they have crazy views, right? Because I had to deal with that growing up. Of course, I would continue to talk to them. Jesus. Stars, white people have conservative family too, LOL. I'm guarantee it's not like that. I guarantee it's not like that. Like, I still want to talk to people with crazy views because I want to understand why they think that, right? So, it's definitely not like that, and I'm from a very conservative family. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's just not. Star, over, you're giving the Bane speech, basically. Basically, it is true, it is my Bane speech. It's, you think I was shaped by the crazy. I never saw the sunlight, you know. So, yeah. I don't know. It's just so irritating to me. And that entire thing is like, okay, meet some of the members of my community that I grew up with. Come meet some of come meet some of my aunts and uncles. Like, are you gonna report me for for interacting with them? Like, you know, it's like, why? Crazy.
Actually owe Gayfesh a massive thanks for that, because it's exactly people like him that saved me from being embedded in those spaces. Because it's really easy as an outsider to go, well, why didn't you just burn it all down? Why didn't you knew bad stuff was going on. You knew people were lying. You knew people were taking advantage of people. You knew people were violent and crazy. Why didn't you say anything? It's super easy, right?
Oh, somebody just sent me the Gayfesh thing. Just a second. Let me see here. 1 second. Westside Tyler shows the evidence in his VOD from yesterday called Demon Mama's Mod is organizing takedown brigades of my channel. Vivian Wolf had a cameo appearance. Jesus. I didn't even know she was still around. Has Destiny blacklisted you? Are you out of orbit? No, I'm not. I'm not blacklisted. I'm not out of orbit. I mean, I guess I'm not like an orbiter, if that's what you mean, you know? Just because, by the way, just because you guys have conservative family doesn't mean it's anything near what I had to, you know, encounter, okay? Anyways. She covers the Westside Tyler video and sees him threaten to dox and assault me. I'm trying to keep that quiet, just asking friends to report the video. I do not want that to become discourse. Okay. Look, is it true that Westside Tyler threatened to dox somebody and assault somebody? Like, is that true? Because that doesn't make anybody look good in this. Tyler went full Navy SEAL on stream. It doesn't make anybody look good in this. I'm sorry. I cannot have sympathy. I'm sorry. If that's what happened, if Westside Tyler did that, I cannot have sympathy. Everybody's bad. How does Gayfesh have this much drama surrounding them? I think Gayfesh just has a history of kind of being unhinged on social media, to be honest. But, like, not in a meme-y, funny way, you know? I think Tyler just got too amped up on how annoyed he was at Demon Mama. Okay. Since he was being hyperbolic, he didn't threaten to dox him, and he spoke about making a video on Gayfesh. If that's the case, if Westside Tyler wasn't threatening to dox and assault Gayfesh, then yeah, it's pretty bad to tell people to report, like, stuff, right? In my opinion, right? I don't like that. I think that's really bad, you know? Tyler does not want to dox Gayfesh, but he did say he wants to know their first name, so he can address them by name since Tyler's real name is out there. He does not want to dox him. Okay. Well, I would say that that's pretty bad, and like I said, you know, with the thing with my channel getting reported, that made me really bad. It's really annoying. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But I don't know Tyler. I only know Sunday. I only know Demon Mama. I only know, like, I know them. And all I can say is everybody. Everyone. So, you know, that is kind of a dox. LOL, it's just a little dox. That's true. Depending on the type of first name that you have, it could be a really, it could be really identifiable information, right? So, like, yeah, I don't know. It just, now I'm getting derailed by chat, you know? Tyler shoots himself in the foot by not calming down before stream. Okay. We shouldn't water down what doxing actually means. Sure, I'm not saying it's doxing, but I do think that even finding somebody's first name could, depending on the type of if it's like the first name is Mike, then I don't, you know, obviously, like, it's not that bad. But if your first name is like super crazy spelling of a really ethnic name, then yeah, it's probably pretty identifiable, right? So name would be extra identifiable if you're Elon Musk's child. By the way, guys, have you heard about Grimes and Elon Musk fighting over custody over their kids? Crazy. Like the stream and sub, some of you got paid today. That is true. Testicle Johnson is right. Please consider liking the stream and possibly subscribing. Wait, really? Yeah, they're in the middle of a custody battle. And Elon is, like, keeping her kids away from her. Also, I'm obsessed with the Adrian Dittman. You should cover that, actually. That's true. Because his daughter is on Threads. Elon Musk's daughter is on Threads. And I've been, like, watching her post on Threads. And she literally is outing Elon Musk for being Adrian Dittman. It's so funny. Okay, I'll say multiple things, okay? Doxing, bad, okay? Threatening people, bad, okay? Reporting people's channels, you know, for not good purposes, bad, you know? Somebody's doing something illegal, right? Putting up illegal material online, absolutely they should be reported and taken down, right? If somebody's doing something that's, like, incredibly harmful, they should be reported and taken down. But, like, other than that, like, yeah. I don't know. I think I don't trust any content creators that are, like, larger now on YouTube. I don't trust anybody. President Sunday said he wants to come on and talk about Stardust. I'm not in the mood right now. Yeah, the rest of the stream might just be us chilling and talking, because I'm just not in the mood to cover the rest of this. Do you trust smaller content creators then? I trust them more than I do trust, you know, larger content creators. Also, look, it can't be Stardust. I'm going to be rebranding soon, so it won't be Stardust. I'm not going to be Stardust. You'll have to come up with a new name. He said he's in a really chill, nice mood, so I figured I'd pass it along. I am not. I am in the opposite. I am not in a really chill, nice mood. It is not a good idea for him to talk to me right now. I really like your name. I know, but I'm so cucked algorithmically, you know? Algorithmically. So, did you finally decide on a name? Yeah, I've decided on something. It's not public yet. I'm not telling anybody. Because, you know, but I think you guys will like it. Star is not in a live, laugh, love mood right now. Very true. Very true. Internet mem sahib would be a good name for you. What the fuck? It's Wardust calling it now? I don't think so. Viewers are reacting, the AI chat summary. Viewers are reacting to a situation that happened between two people called Beckett and Star. Beckett seems to have gotten physical with Star, causing visible. The chat is divided in their support for either one of the parties involved. Wow. Wow, what the Keldosh? Are you serious? How did the AI make this assumption? Jesus, what the I have no idea. It's over for him. Okay, he does not abuse me, okay? I saw it and it was like that. Oh my god, that's so funny. Skynet confirmed that yes, you can be bruised over the internet. More at 11. Oh my god. Man, I'm gonna send that to him. That's super funny. He'll never beat these allegations. Oh my god. Oh, I just saw the file name. AI is a blackbird. Jesus. No pegging, make him wear a gimp suit. Make a gimp wear a gimp suit. You know what? I will do, here's the deal. I'll do Stardust if President Sunday wears a gimp suit. How about that? If he wears like one of those latex suits, I'll do it. How about that? Or he shows up in a furry suit. Also, it has to be Star Day. God, dude. Are you renaming this channel or starting a new one? Renaming. Star, be very careful what you wish for. Nightmare fuel. Come on, Sunday, don't be a coward. Exactly. I would do the podcast. If he wears a latex suit, the full latex suit, I would do the podcast, but he has to wear it every episode. Him in a furry head would be improvement, not gonna lie. God, dude, I hate everybody. I hate everybody. I hate all content creators. I hate, except for the ones that I'm friends with. He also has to agree to do a debate with me on all of the Third Reich. The entirety of it. I do not hate chat. Chat is my bestie. Sunday said he'll do it if you pay for the suit. How much does a latex suit cost? Latex BDSM suit. Let's see. Shopping. Men's, it's about $100. Well, no, there's some that are not 100. There's one that's 40 bucks. I would be maybe willing to get that. I don't think it's cheap. I'll get a cheap one. I'll get like Wish or AliExpress version, you know? What size is he? That's a good question. Why not go by your real name, Nikki Haley? God, dude. I don't trust any content creator. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I don't trust any of them. They're all terrible people. So, Stardust, what about a mask for the pilot? If the show is popular, could you buy more pieces? Maybe. In this stream, Stardust gets bruised and battered by her boyfriend and then immediately begins buying a gimp suit for another man. Stardust, pretty sure the algorithm is influenced by what your chatters watch. Yeah, but even if somebody tries to search me up on YouTube, if they search up Stardust, like, there are a bunch of Stardust that come up before me. Like, the movie Stardust is massive. I'm never gonna beat that in the algorithm, you know? A Shein quality latex suit? Yeah. I lived in South Carolina when she was governor, was kind of miserable. It's so wild. Like, I used to think Nikki Haley was a lunatic, and then I saw her recently in comparison to Donald Trump, and I was like, oh my god, I need the normal conservatives back, please. Yeah, there's one that's, there's one that's like 50 bucks. Men's sleeveless zipper crotch jumpsuit. I could always just get a woman's version, because there's plenty of women's ones, and not enough men's. Full body latex catsuit for $150. I don't know if I'm gonna spend the money on that. There is men's sexy latex corset bodysuit for $40. I could get that. If I need to search you, I just put in Stardust Streamer and you always pop up. Yeah, but that's the thing. People shouldn't have to type Stardust Streamer. Like, I should be popping up. Like, if they put Stardust, I should be popping up, you know? He said he prefers a Zentai one. He's gonna get one that, there are Zentai ones. He's gonna get whatever I buy him. Okay? Yeah, I was gonna say it was hard to find you in the search at times. Yeah, there are people who will, like, put notifications on for my YouTube and don't get notifications when I go live. A Zentai is not a proper gimp suit. You will put it on and like it Sunday. I mean, he doesn't have to like it. Dude, changing your name won't change that, though. It'll make it a bit easier if I choose a unique enough name. You have such good branding. Oh, that's a nice glitter bell. I promise if I rebrand, it'll be really good, okay? For a little bit, I'll take a hit in the algorithm glitter bell, but what I have to do then is just redo everything and put my new name everywhere, you know? So I had to type in start a streamer, and yes, I don't get notifications. Is the bell on for you, Darth Signwave? I don't ever get your notifications, and I'm a paying sub. That is so wild. Maybe you guys need to, like, press the bell to turn it off and then turn it back on again. I don't know. Wait, buy him a hyper-realistic... Yeah, you gotta press notify me. I mean, yeah, I know he's saying Zentai suit, but no, it's gonna be a latex suit. If it's gonna be a latex suit with a mask, okay? Would he wear a ball gag? I would buy him one, yeah. If Stardust had 1 million subs, this wouldn't be happening, just saying. True. But yeah, people who have the notification bell were not getting my notifications for a while. So you guys might have to, like, unclick it and then re-click it. I don't know. It's a known thing, database issues with YouTube, I hear. Okay, I didn't know that. Just join the Discord for notifications, guys. That's true. That's a solution. I don't want to rebrand off of the back of doing a show at Sunday. I'm sorry. Maybe you've told a story before, but what made you choose Stardust as your YouTube handle? It was just a username that I'd used for a while, and I'd used it online for a long time. So yeah, my friends all knew me as it, and I went by Star, and yeah, I just went with that. So as far as, like, why I chose it before then, I don't know that I really had a reason. I like the name. Yeah. So M60 exactly like and sub. True. Please become a MAGA grifter. Can you imagine? God, dude, that would be terrible. Imagine how much you'll be pissed off when someone else picks it up if you leave for too long. I will be pretty pissed off, but I know that I'll always be, like, Stardust to my friends, right? So it's just the algo me in the ass, you know? Like, literally any other content creator, you type their name in the YouTube search, and they'll be, like, the first thing that comes up, you know? Be the Indian MAGA lady. I'm pretty sure there are multiple MAGA Indian ladies. Will understand, get that redneck money. I'd rather not do that. J.D. Vance's wife is the biggest one right now. There's that Harmeet Dillon, the one who did the sick prayer at the Republican convention and everybody lost their minds. Yeah, Nikki Haley and Vivek, yeah, they're also Indian MAGA people. It makes no sense to me. What I will say is Indian people love getting involved in politics, that's for sure. Oh yeah, Dinesh D'Souza as well. Don't forget Bobby Jindal, he's the OG, actually. He's the OG. But yeah, it doesn't really, like, there's no, like, floating to one side or the other. It feels, in fact, I think a lot of Indians actually vote pretty liberal. But yeah, I guess there's something in that culture where people love to be involved in politics, so. Tulsi Gabbard is not Indian. She's a white lady. Hello, my name is Slappa Yo Face, and I need to discuss an urgent matter with your face. Nice. I don't think she is. I don't think Tulsi Gabbard is Indian. No, I don't think so. She's Hindu, but she's not Indian. She's nice, but I wish it was Star. What, going back and forth to India? Watch Mindy Kaling scoop up your handle after you rebrand. Dude, I would be so mad. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, you are not helping the stereotypes right now. You are, like, the amount of jokes that I get, oh, you look like Mindy Kaling. I don't look anything like her. And then, you know, if she scoops up my name, I would be so mad. I would be. Do you remember Ajit Pai, or however you say his name? He was the guy who was happy to end net neutrality. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but Cal Penn actually worked for the Obama administration. He worked in DC for a while and he got mugged one time. Yeah. I think you just get further as a minority sometimes in those spaces. Because I will say that when I was in DC, I went to a couple of Republican parties because I had a friend who was Republican. And whenever I go to the Republican parties, they literally would treat me like I was royalty. It was like crazy, you know? Like, if people wanted me to turn into a conservative back then, that would have been the closest time. People still, to this day, seem to think that they can turn me into a conservative. It's not happening. So, it's because they want to wife you up? Hopefully not. Please sell out all women in POC. Oh my gosh. Both sides love to tokenize POC. I don't know. They think you'll be their Indian trad wife. Look, if people want me to be a trad wife, they better start acting, you know, they better be trad people, okay? Themselves, okay? I mean, you have those vibes. Like, what vibes? I should probably just be full screen. Do it for a week, be a MAGA trad wife, come on. Most MAGA trad wives are not trad wives. No trad vibes present at all, haha. Wait, what do you mean? I think I do have, like, certain vibes that I give off, but I think that's more because of my upbringing. It's not because of, I don't know. I think it's my upbringing. Like, I live a pretty, like, you know, chill, like, I don't drink regularly. I drink maybe a few times a year. You know, I don't engage in any, like, degeneracy or whatever. I think I live a pretty, like, I'm pretty chill, you know. I think I live a more conservative life than a lot of conservative commentators do, so. But I'm not conservative, and I never will be, so. Yeah. Star covers all the shit sober, that's true. Unlike somebody, do you smoke the devil's lettuce? I do occasionally. I haven't in a long time, though, because my anxiety has been a little bit higher recently, so I've been kind of avoiding it just to make sure I don't exacerbate things, so. Yeah. I'm surprised people, like 50 people, are staying around for me to just talk to chat. That's pretty interesting. The pillow behind you is the real MVP. That's true. That's true. You huff air duster. I wish. I'm pushing through. Is this boring for you, Glitterbell? You underestimate the power of the chill stream. That's interesting. Yeah, I know. I know that a lot of people used to watch me for chill streams when I used to do them more often. So it's the Sunday suit. I'm using you as background noise while I draw. Not gonna lie. Damn. Cool. Playing video games with you in the back. That's cool. I like this. That's cool. I am pushing through my anxiety and smoking pot anyways. Okay, well, as long as you know what you're doing, you know? As long as you know what you're doing. I'm doing chores and drinking soda, lol. It's been a long time since I've had soda. I am a really big fan of Ginger Ale Zero. Ginger ale, 0 sugar. Because it tastes like the normal ginger ale, but it's 0 sugar. But I haven't had it in a really long time. And I do miss it. I do miss the taste of it. I gotta start getting ready for bed. Thanks for another stream star. Have a good one, Edgar Allan Ho. It ends up being that I flame my penis in the car door times and such. Always entertaining as that is true. Can you pick out a GIMP suit for me too, Stardust? I'll think about it. I like talking and now I'm actually awake. I woke up to you and Beckett having discourse. It was hilariously disorienting. I thought I was dreaming at first. Nice. You have friendly vibes. I don't think chill streams are boring. It's like chatting with a friend. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Beckett and I will argue on things every now and then. It's pretty normal. Like, we disagree on different things and different dramas and stuff, and we'll just, like, argue about different things. It's, I think chat thought we were, like, fighting. But that was not us fighting, so. Can we get a community GIMP suit? I mean, if you all want to wear GIMP suits while you're watching this, that's fine. I'm not going to control you. Just don't tell me about it, you know? So. It's like the bare minimum. Don't tell people, right? If I know that there's somebody jerking off to this at some point, right? Maybe not right now, but at least once a week, there's probably somebody jerking off to my stream. Fine. Just don't tell me. I don't want to know, you know? Get your Kentucky Fried fetish away from me, and where is that bustier clip when we need it? So good. Can I dress up as a banana? Sure, if you want to. I saw Beckett shaking from fear and got hooked immediately. Yeah, you saw me domestically abusing my boyfriend. You should probably touch grass if you're jerking to fully clothed streamers. That's true. I jerk off and watch porn while listening to your stream sometimes. Sandals, what did I say about not telling me? Don't tell me. I don't want to know about that, you know? Why is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know why it's that. I don't understand men, okay? I don't understand their brains. I don't know what makes things go in their head, okay? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't understand it. Do not goon to me. Yeah. Please don't goon to me, but if you do goon to me, please do not tell me about it, okay? I usually pop 10 milligrams Cialis during the stream just for fun. Oh my god. I literally tuned into someone saying they jerk off to you. What the Well, it's not to me. It's just while I'm in the background. Apparently a lot of big male VTubers get a lot of DMs about women gooning to them. Yeah, I don't know that I would like that, you know? Nothing beats a full bottle of gas station dick pills, though. Jesus, dude. Jesus. Yeah, I'm looking at these suits. There are some latex suits, but, like, you know, Sunday probably has to wear, like, a ball gag if we're gonna do the show together. I think, you know, what I think would be a great concept for a show would be me and President Sunday sitting for a show, right? He wears a full latex suit and a ball gag, and I just talk the entire time. And then the moments where he tries to say something, I tell him to shut up, and I insult him. I think that would be a great show. What do you guys think? Sunday mornings, yes. That would be awesome. Lamau, Sunday agreed to your terms. I know you're joking about the gimp suit, but give it a shot. You never know. Did he agree to specifically wearing the ball gag and only speaking, like, muffled through the ball gag? Because that's part of my requirement. He's only allowed to speak with the ball gag in his mouth. And then I get to tell him to shut up and insult him. Because I think people would tune in for that. This is not a dialogue, no. That can be the name of the show, not a dialogue. The auto-generated chat summary is closer than usual. Wow. I'm surprised Beckett isn't having a problem with me searching for latex suits for another man. They def would tune in for that. Get him on the horn. What? I'm going to keep asking if I can appear in a furry suit because it would be funny and you all know it. Yeah, we could have a guest on every now and then, you know? It's not a dialogue would be the name of the show, yeah. It would just be me talking, being mad, right? And I would just be angry, ranting about something, and then he would maybe try to chip in, right? And I'd be like, what the f did you just say, right? And I'd tell him, shut the f up, you stupid piece of shit, right? And then we'd move on, you know? So, furries scare me. It's not a dialogue with Star and Sunday, yeah. Anyways, I think people would genuinely tune in for that. I think they would like that. Okay, let's see. There's a bright yellow latex suit, but I don't like it because it has the crotch cut out, and I don't want to see that, you know? Okay, guys, I'm tired. I want to go eat something. If you like the content, please remember to like the stream. If you want to support the stream financially, please consider subscribing, becoming a member, and super chatting. I would greatly appreciate it. Sunday said he wanted hot pink, preferably. I'll think about it. Not joking at all. I'll think about it. If he's really open to wearing the ball gag the entire time, or wearing some sort of gag the entire time, I will do it. But anyways, yes. If you guys, any monetary support is greatly appreciated. I know some of you just got paid, so please consider donoing your money to me. Anyways, thank you all for being here. I am going to raid out. Let's see. I really like the stream. Thank you. Bye. Good night, everybody. Where are we gonna raid to? We're gonna raid to... Oh, I think Chris the Narc is live. I'll raid into him. Press the like button, or I'm gonna... Press the like button, or I will debate you and make you feel like you got bested in a debate, okay? Mortgage your house, give to Star. True. Okay. Bye, guys. See you all. Love you all very much.